Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of my Everton FC Football Manager 23 save. If you do go on to enjoy, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could generate 25 likes on today's episode, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you're new as well. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Get a comment in as well down in the comment section down below to help boost the video in YouTube algorithm. Since you were last with us, we have made one more signing, no more departures. We've played through a decent amount of games, and today we have the big one, the Merseyside derby, and also a clash against Newcastle as well. But we'll get onto that later on in the video. Let's go check out our new signing. Now, if you watched the last episode, you will have seen that we submitted an offer for Roberto Gagliardini, and we've officially got him confirmed in through the door. He's now with us. He has only played one game in the league so far, and he did actually pick up an injury. But for £1.6 million, it made sense to get another central midfielder. And in terms of how we've been getting on then, since you were last with us, we had a 1-0 defeat at home to Leicester. Big error from that one, from Jordan Pickford. We also had a 1-0 defeat at home to Fulham in the Carabao Cup second round, which was quite disappointing. A 2-1 win away at Bournemouth. A 1-1 draw at home to Tottenham. Again, big Jordan Pickford error in that one allowed Harry Kane to score the equaliser. Before most recently, a 2-0 win away at Brentford. In today's episode then, we have Liverpool at home and also Newcastle United away before. I think I'm going to say an international break just after that as well. So two big games for us in this one. Let's get into the first. Here we have it then. Here's how we line up for today's Merseyside derby against Liverpool. Pickford in goal with the back four of Patterson, Tarkowski, Cody and Michaelenko, with Garner, Onana and Thuram being in the midfield. We're looking to compact that midfield, be really dominant and aggressive in that midfield, with Nelson, Gray and Adams being the front three. Adams scored in one of the first two games of the season and hasn't hit the back of the net since. He's really struggling in front of goal, but Neil Maupay has averaged a 6.36 in his last 5 games. On the bench then, that leaves Begovic, Keane, Vinagre, Garner, Doucouré, Iwobi, Lafille, McNeil and also Maupay as well. Townsend still injured, Calvert-Lewin coming back slowly, Godfrey injured, Robert injured, Coleman injured, Mina injured. So lots of injuries for us at the moment. Patterson is already 1 game away from suspension. Have we even played 4 games in the league yet for him to pick up that many yellow cards? Liverpool, very good team, very strong, pretty much full strength as you would expect. Their midfield is not that good in my opinion. I feel like we could get at them in that midfield, but lots of pace on the counter-attack, very strong defensively, similar to that game against Man City. As long as we don't get hammered, I know it's a derby, it's not the end of the world. I do want to do the Evertonians proud though. And 0-0, you know, we're at Goodison Park, we've got the home advantage. We need to really take the game to Liverpool and not allow them to get an early goal. But Robertson picks up the ball here out wide, driving to the byline. What can you do with it? Good tackle there from Reece Nelson. Referee's given that as a foul though for some reason. I'm not really too sure why he's given that as a foul, like a more than fine tackle to me. I don't really know what's going on here. Checking possible penalty according to VAR. He was a good 20 yards outside the penalty area. I know, but that was a pretty pointless highlight. He wasn't even anywhere near. I don't even think that was a foul, if I'm honest. Robertson will take this free kick then on the edge of the area. Ball comes in, cleared away by Michaelenko. Not a great clearance, and it comes to Keita on the edge. He's got room to shift and shoot, and he finds the top corner. Already got 4 goals so far this season as Naby Keita. Far too easy. Just no one got out to him quick enough to close that shot down, and not even 3 minutes on the clock. We're behind in at the derby. Someone should be on the edge of the box, or when the ball comes to Keita here, there should be 3 players charging at him, and no one really was. He was allowed to shift, lobs it over Pickford, who should not be stood there. He should be a lot closer to his goal line for me, and we are behind already in the Merseyside derby. Not ideal. Free kick here for Liverpool. Van Dijk looks long for Mo Salah. Michaelenko wins that battle on this occasion now. Gray finds Thuram, turns out, driving forward. Such a good runner and a brilliant ball through to Adams. Got to score, and he's put it straight at Alisson. Massive opportunity. Great play there from Thuram, and Che Adams just can't quite find the back of the net. Nelson now with this corner comes into the box, doesn't beat the first man. Nunes will easily clear that one. Big opportunity that for Adams. You've just got to take them sort of chances in a derby like this. You simply have to convert them ones. We are going to give him some more encouragement as Robertson swings the ball into the box. Tarkowski clears. Nelson gets a bit more on it, and now Thuram loses out. Thiago looking for Nunes. Patterson clears only as far as Robertson once more. Cuts back for Luis Diaz on the edge of the box. Is he going to shoot here into the penalty area? And it's 2-0. And again, it's far too easy. So poor, so sloppy, and we are getting embarrassed in the Merseyside derby. This is absolutely not good enough far too easy for Liverpool at the moment. They're exploiting us in the wide areas, cutting it back to the edge. We for some reason, are really deep. Garner gets spanned far too easily. No one closes him down. And once again, it's that lofted finish into the corner where the keeper should definitely do a lot better, in my opinion. 25 minutes gone then, 2-0 down at home. I'm sure the Evertonian fans are not impressed with what they're seeing so far, and neither am I, if I'm honest. We had that chance to get level, we didn't take it, and Liverpool are certainly punishing us for that. Thiago on the edge, lays it off to Robertson. He's got loads of room now, shoots from distance. Thankfully this time it goes well over. Not good enough, this. The thing is, at the end of the day, if you look at the stats, we've had more shots, created much more XG. They've only had 2 shots on target. Jordan Pickford has been massively underwhelming so far this season. Half-time, we're 2-0 down. What was that? Simply not good enough. I'm actually going to make a quick tactical tweak here. We're going to go to... Oh, we've not got an attacking midfielder here, do we? Can you play a little bit deeper? Right, these two can actually play a little bit deeper. So we're going to try and... damage limitation, I guess. Just play a little bit more defensive, hopefully be a bit more compact, and hope Cherhams can make up for that missed chance. Maybe we should have gone like this from the start, just being a bit more defensive and trying to be a bit more compact rather than going gun-ho for them. Maybe I've got to take that on the chin, and going forward we've got to be a little bit better tactically. Nelson, though, with this corner, swings it into the box. Not a bad ball, but no one's making that near post run, and it's an easy catch for Alisson. When no one runs across the near post, he just goes straight to the keeper every time. After this highlight, we're going to make at least 3 changes, because so far it's just not been good enough today, has it? Alisson rolls it short to Kanate. Thiago looking for Trent, but good interception from Demarai Gray. Onana, pass is intercepted, and now Thuram picks it up from Cherhams, shoots from distance. Only just wide. Big opportunity. Big opportunity that. Let's now make 3 substitutions. We're going to bring off Michaelenko for Vinagre and play him as an attacking complete wing-back. We're also going to bring off Reece Nelson for Dwight McNeil and play him as an inverted winger. And our final change, for now at least, we're going to bring off Cherhams for Neil Maupay, because, well, Cherhams has not done absolutely nothing in this one. Maupay, opportunity for him. We'll make some more subs soon in the next 10 minutes or so. We'll see what happens on this highlight, though. As Garner picks up the ball here, Tarkowski finds it into Thuram. The thing is, because we're playing a little bit more defensive now, it will be hard for us to really stretch them in behind. McNeil loses it far too easily. That's not the sort of impact I'm looking for from my substitutes, if I am honest, and they'll just happily ping the ball around us like we're not even there, and they do it very comfortably. Trent now driving forward. Great defending, though, from Demarai Gray. He's been one of the few players you can only take away some real credit from this one. Thuram does well, though, to find Demarai Gray. He cuts inside and goes back into Conor Cody. Onana now picks it up into Thuram. He looks out wide, though, for Demarai Gray. A little bit of room for here. Can he create something? He looks for Dwight McNeil. Robertson clears only as far as McNeil. He cuts in and strikes. We're back in this one. Dwight McNeil with his 2nd goal of the season. And we are not done yet. Everton 1, Liverpool 2. A little bit of a mistake there from Andy Robertson. The first time we've really got at Liverpool, at least on a highlight point of view. Gray with a great ball in. Robertson, poor clearance. McNeil cuts in on that left, finishes past Alisson, on off the bench, on the score sheet. That is exactly what we are looking for from our substitutes. Neither Nelson or McNeil have really nailed down a spot in this team so far this season, so it's a big goal for him there. We're going to bring on Iwobi on that left wing, and we're also going to bring on Garner for Onana. I think that's what we're going to do for our final 2 changes. 20 minutes. Can we get back into this one? 10 minutes left on the clock. Statistically, again, we've been the better team. We deserve something out of this. Can we have some late drama on Derby Day? Patterson finds Thuram, brought down. Referee points to the spot. The keeper's come flying outside of his penalty area there. Please give it VAR. Come on. It was a clear penalty. It's definitely inside the box. The referee awards a penalty. Big chance for us here. Who's stepping up to take this? Is it Maupay? I feel like it's Maupay. It's Neil Maupay against Alisson. He shoots, he scores! Everton 2, Liverpool 2. We are back in this one, and it's a first goal of the season for Neil Maupay. 5 minutes left on the clock. Some real drama on Derby Day. Alisson guesses the right way, but Maupay with a brilliant penalty into that corner. And there's 5 minutes now for us to go and get a winner. It's the least we deserve from this one. We've comfortably been the better team. Garner looking for Tarkowski, and there it is. 89th minute winner on Derby Day. James Tarkowski steps up from 2-0 down to 3-2 up. What a comeback this is. This is one of the best Merseyside derbies of all time. Garner just clips it in, and James Tarkowski, he's been terrible today according to the ratings, but he has his first goal of the season. And what a second half this has been. The substitutes have been perfect, and we end from being 2-0 down to winning 3-2 in the Merseyside derby at Goodison Park. What an occasion, what a day for the fans. That is exactly how we wanted to start today's episode. You certainly made the doubters eat their words. Get it in there, that's a massive 3 points, and it's not just 3 points, we've got one over Liverpool. We're also 2 points from top. Here we have it then. Here's how we line up for the second game of today's episode, away at Newcastle at St James's Park. We've got Pickford in goal, a back four of Patterson, Tarkowski, Cody and Michaelenko, with Rob, Onana and Thuram being in the midfield. McNeil starts on the right, Gray on the left and Maupay leads the line. On the bench we've got Begovic, Keane, Vinagre, Garner, Lafie, Iwobi, Nelson and Adams on there as well. Big opportunity for a few players in this one. Overall, everyone seems pretty comfortable and happy. I think that said Gray wasn't happy because Trippier's a bit strong, but they're a good team at Newcastle. They're going to be no mugs. We've just had one of the best comebacks of all time in a Merseyside derby at Goodison Park, though, so we should be going into this game with a lot of confidence. Let's get underway for it. A point here would be more than good enough, in my opinion. I definitely would take a point here. They're going with a 4-3-3, same formation as us. They're playing Bruno's, a bit of a holding midfielder. That's interesting. Let's go underway then for today's game, and fingers crossed we can start well. That would not have been a good start, would it? Thankfully, they've hit the bar and we will be able to clear. Big opportunity for Neil Maupay, though, in this one, with Calvert-Lewin coming back to fitness, and I think it's the next 2 to 5 weeks. This could potentially be his last game that he plays on camera. If Calvert-Lewin stays fit, Adams will be the backup. Maupay, as of right now, the plan is to move him on in January if we can get some money in for him, as Newcastle go close again there from a set piece. We've got a lot of height in this team, so I don't really know why we're struggling from set pieces. We are going to play out from the back here, though. Tarkowski, the match winner in the last one, finds it in to Patterson. Thuram picks it up now. Maupay turns, switches it into Onana. Poor first touch there. And now Joelinton finds Willock. They're breaking with numbers and pace. Willock strikes well over the bar. Corner ball here for Newcastle. St Maximum will take. He swings it into the box, looking for that near post. Maupay clears only as far as St Maximum once more. Maupay gets a toe in, and he will now drive forward with this ball. End of the highlight. It has been all Newcastle so far. They've completely dominated us. We've not even had a shot yet in his first 28-25 minutes, which isn't ideal. Do we maybe change formation to try and get a bit more of a foothold in the game? We've picked up 4 yellows now. It's not ideal considering we don't even have get stuck in on, but they're all in varied positions, so I'm not too worried about that. St Maximum ball in, looking for Cher again, cleared by Tarkowski. Almiron with a strike, well over the bar. Well, we've just about managed to get through to half-time at 0-0. They've definitely been the better team, though. Can we maybe change this tactically to get a bit more of a foothold in the game? I mean, when we went to this in the last game, were we on support? I think we were more on support, weren't we? Alright, in saying we were more on support. If we do this, we did it in the last game, we got more of a foothold in the game and we came back. So maybe the 4-1-4-1 is the way forward rather than a 4-3-3. Be a bit more compact defensively. Hopefully we don't give away as many chances. We have got 5 yellow cards though, so I think that means we're going to have a fine coming our way, and I don't expect it to get much better, if I'm being honest. They want me to put some floated early crosses into the box. Let's now make a couple of changes on at the hour mark. Anyone who's on a yellow is in contention for coming off. Michaelenko is going to come off for Vinagre. Onana is going to come off for... Oh God, we've got so many midfield options for Iwobi in that midfield. Oh, is it? No, Iwobi's going to go out on the left, actually. And we're going to bring James Garner on in that midfield. 3 changes for now. We've still got 2 more in our locker if we need to. We'll give them some more encouragement. It's still 0-0 at St James's Park. Yes, we've been absolutely battered, but it's not a bad result if it stays like this. Iwobi, that was awful. Don't ever do that ever again. Trippier now, driving forward with the ball. Down the line looking for Almiron. Bit of room here. Can he get one into the box? He cuts back on that left foot. Ball into the box. Wilson gets his shot off, but it's blocked. I thought there might have been a handball in there, if I'm being honest. 22 minutes left on the clock. Still 0-0 for now. St Maximum to take this corner once more. Swings it into the box. Cleared away though by Thuram. Only as far as Trippier. St Maximum now. Heavy touch. Maupay manages to just about get a toe in there. I don't really know what to do in terms of my subs. Like, maybe offensive subs potentially. We'll get Maupay off now for Che Adams. Give him the last couple of minutes or so as an advance forward. And final change of the game, I'm thinking, do we want to go for it? I mean, McNeil's on a 6 rating and he's on a booking. So, yeah, he's going to come off for Reece Nelson, who's going to play as a winger rather than as an inverted winger. Just over 10 minutes left on the clock. 0-0 at St James's Park is more than fine by me, but we've not got it yet. Botman with the ball. Goes square into Jamal Lascelles. Trippier picks it up now. Down the line into Anthony Gordon. Looks to take on Vinagre, but that is some good defending. And now Cody finds Tarkowski. Pickford, bit of time. Finds it into Connor Cody. Vinagre now. Steps in with the ball. Don't lose it there. He doesn't, just about. Cody finds Vinagre. Garner finds Iwobi. Good football from Azir. Takes on his man. Good play from Iwobi. Does too much though and he gives it away. And now Longstaff will come forward with this ball. Can we get a tackle in? Easy defending there from Patterson. Garner finds Thuram. Bit of a basketball game right now, but Nelson's away. On that right hand side, can he square it? He goes for the shot. Adams can't get there ahead of Pope. Big opportunity that for Nelson just to square it and we might get a winner. He hasn't. He's been greedy. And unfortunately, we haven't been able to capitalise on a good counter-attack there. 3 minutes added on. Can we see it out? 0-0 at St James's Park is more than fine by me. There's the full-time whistle. 0-0. I think we'll take that, to be honest. I'm going to say to them, I'll take that. It's always good to get a result when not playing well, as we know, as well as what we know that we can. It wasn't the end of the world. 4 points again in today's episode, 5th in the table. The aim this season was just to avoid relegation, and we're currently 9 points above the drop zone, having played a game more. So I think we're in a pretty comfortable position. We just need to keep that up. We're going to get some better players back from injury as well. What was that? We're 5 unbeaten at the moment as well. That's nice. Yeah, Calvert-Lewin is going to be back in 2 to 4 weeks. Townsend is 4 to 5 months. Godfrey is 3 to 7 weeks. And Yerry Mina is 3 to 6 weeks as well. So by the next episode, hopefully, we should have some of our better players back. But I'm going to leave it there for today's episode. If you have enjoyed, make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try it, let's go for 25 likes. As I said at the start of today's episode, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you're new as well. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. So please make sure you are subscribed. If you haven't already, with that post notification bell on, it's free to do so and it does massively help out. Patterson is banned. He's played 8 matches and he's got 5 bookings. Thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your day and I'll see you very soon for another one. Peace.